So yeah, Bobcat. I think Gothic Armada is pretty much along those lines. As I'm talking to you, I'm just gonna lower the sound just a little bit because it's kind of oppressive in my headphones. And Bobcat, let me know if you actually have game sounds, game audio, because we were having a problem with that last week. Okay, we are back. We have Total War, Warhammer 2. Total Warhammer 2. Hey, Bird Brains, welcome. So yeah, Bobcat Bird Brains, let me know if you can hear over my screaming voice if we have game audio. I tweaked the settings and I think, hey, Polsk, you're not late, you're on time. I think I got the right settings, but I'm not 100% sure. Chat is a little oversized. Okay, I can actually fix that, like, right now. Hang on. I can totally fix that because of how easy it is to do this. Let's do that. And let's do that. That should be a little bit better. Okay. That should shave that down a little bit. So, hey, Polsk, Bird Brains. Hey, Bobcat. So, yeah, keep me posted if you guys have game audio or not. I've tried to... There's like 17 different settings between Streamlabs and Total War Warhammer. Polsk, it's good. Okay, cool. Excellent. Good. We can actually play the game then. We were having problems with that last week, and it was getting the right combination of settings. So, alright, we had a couple of things that are going on here. The Skeggi have declared war on us, and they're right on our shore. We got a decent army here. We've got our new Lord Yastra, so that you know, he'll be fine. If the Skeggi want to take on the Moonshard has basically no garrison at this point, but they got a decent army backing them up. Does it play the animation? The only animation that happens is if somebody subscribes. Something pops up in the middle of it. The one at the top left is... I put Stream Boss in because why not? It actually doesn't trigger unless somebody subscribes, so it's kind of irrelevant. It'll probably just sit up there in the left-hand corner. Theoretically, that would be more for, like, donations and stuff like that, but I don't have donations set up, so it's all largely irrelevant. But if anyone subscribes, they take some hit points off Stream Boss, so there's that. Hey, Kisko, welcome! Welcome, Kisko. Welcome back. And the other issue that we're having is Marathi's kind of playing man in the middle here with, what's his name? Aleph Anar, who keeps going back and forth between these two territories, and I really want both of these territories. So, you know, that's gonna happen, Alan, or Alan? What the heck is your name again? Aleph. Alright. And what hero have we not moved? Oh, Sabioth. Right. Hey, Sabioth. Welcome. I forgot about Sabioth. What would you like to do for a living? Would you like to assault some units? Not with that chance you're not. No, that's terrible. Don't do that. How about assaulting the garrison? Not much better. Sabioth, you are terrible at being an assassin. Why don't you just hang out right here? Why don't you just chill right here and do nothing at all, basically? Hey, Hawk, welcome, man. Welcome. We're trying to catch Aleph, Hawk, in the middle. He keeps bouncing back and forth between the two cities, and it's very frustrating. I'd really love to catch him out in the open, if at all possible. Alright, Sadrina didn't wound Sabioth. That's good. See, here he comes again. If he wants to attack me out in the open, I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. Or if you want to go there, I'll go take out Bleakhold Fortress. Which animation did I choose? I don't immediately remember. You know, just an animation. If anyone subscribes, we'll find out. I think it's a guy clubbing somebody else. That seems to be my recollection for that. I'm just messing around with Streamlabs, just throwing stuff up, trying to make it a little more interesting for you guys, rather than just sitting here listening to me talk all the time. Okay, if everyone could get their turn done here, I think we could take a stab at Bleakhold Fortress, because they're not very well defended, unlike Arnheim. Arnheim's got a pretty beefy garrison. Bleakhold Fortress, not so much. Yes, I know, Sadrina did not wound Sabioth. That's good. Sword of Cain has been claimed. Don't really care about that. Oh, try and assassinate Sadrina and we'll get a Scroll of Blast. What does that do? Oh, it's basically a fireball spell. It's a magic missile spell. I'd be okay with getting that. Sabioth, I got a job for you. What are your chances of assassinating this person? Not really very good. But your chance of being wounded is very, very small. I'm willing to gamble on that. Go ahead. Oh, we did it! Yay! Not only did we take her out, we got a spell blast. Neat. Good job, Sabioth. Well done. Polsk is learning Icelandish. Really? Really? That's a different language to learn. By Thursday, should be getting some stuff to try, keeping my laptop limping along. Yeah, been there, done that, Bobcat. Been there, done that. I want to have some repairs done to my laptop so I can kind of keep that limping along too, just for private gaming. But yeah, that's a different language to learn there, Polsk. Do you know a lot of Icelandic people? I'm idly curious. All right, so here's the issue. Morathi is going to go up to Bleakhold Fortress, at which point Alith, or Arlith, or whatever the heck his name is, will immediately also go up to Bleakhold Fortress. And whatever happened to the Skeggi? Where did they go? They're just flat out gone. Because we're at war with them. They don't like us one bit, but they just buggered off. They're gone. What can we do in Siltra Tor? Because I'm totally into upgrading this area. All right, we're still waiting for this to get to level 3 so I can cancel it over here. What do you think you want to do here? You already have gates. You already have a source of income. You could learn one of the 3-level... Yeah, you could learn the horse thing, or you could learn the Den of Outlaws. Either of those would be pretty good. Iceland is Polsk City. Okay, cool. Right on. I've heard it's a very nice place. And not very icy for a good chunk of the year, too. Unlike Greenland, which is pretty much all icy and ironically named. So you could do the horsey one for Dark Riders. No great... that wouldn't be a bad thing for you to be doing. Or do we want to go down the Shades route? I'm not great at cavalry. And the reason I'm not great at cavalry in Total War is you have to keep an eye on them. You have to actually watch what they're doing. Otherwise, if you take your eyes off them, they'll get swarmed, they'll get stuck, and they'll get killed. So you kind of have to keep always working with cavalry. But I'm going to go down there. Let's get them anyway. Let's get them. You seriously like Iceland and Greenland? Okay. Because nobody likes them. That's not true. Bjork loves Iceland, I bet. I'm an old Sugar Cubes fan. I'm okay with Iceland. That's totally fine by me. Morathi, what are we going to do with you? First thing we're going to do is move you more in the middle. Like here-ish. And what could I set you to maybe in camp? No, I can set you to ambush. It's very unlikely that's going to pull off, but no, we're not going to do that. I really want this guy to come out to me in the open. That would be the ideal. Whomever named Iceland and Greenland got the paperwork mixed up. I always heard, and it may be sort of an urban legend, or more importantly, a global legend, that Iceland was ironically named so that people wouldn't go there, so that the people who, I don't know, I guess lived in the country wouldn't have a bunch of people interfering with their country. They say, we'll name it Iceland, and that way nobody will ever come here. It's actually not that icy for, not like all of the year. Anyway, it has winter, but that may be a total global / urban legend. All right. Unassigned skill points, probably Sabioth. Yep. Why don't you start to get better at actually, killing people on the field? So let's go with Hawk-Eyed for you. Let's do that. Good. And that's about all I'm going to be able to do. Do I want to move Yastra? I don't, because I'm concerned about the Skeggi. Could we maybe just get a peace treaty with the Skeggi for right now? Because I have no real beef with them right at the moment. I might later. I reserve the right to annihilate them later, but no, they're just not interested in peace. That's fussy, because now I kind of have to leave Yastra down here, just on defense. Siltra Tor is beefy. Iron Spike is vulnerable, but I feel if the Skeggi were going to make a move on Iron Spike, they'd have to get through Yastra or Siltra Tor first. All right, fair enough. Your turn for notification to fail art. That is unfortunate. It does seem to be rather hit or miss. We had that thing a couple of weeks ago when nobody was notified, including myself, and I'm my own biggest viewer. But I saw it come up for me, and I think Birdbrain's got a notification. It's just completely hit or miss. YouTube really hasn't mastered streaming yet. At all. They're kind of new to that game. It's not their focus, although they're trying to get better at it. So, who knows? Who knows? Birdbrains will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Great. I will check in at the 12-minute mark for you, Birdbrains. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to end the turn and actually kind of hope this guy comes to me, or at least makes a decision on what city he wants to live in. That'd be super. You could just kind of pick one or the other there. Aleph, Arlith, Arlen, Alanalda, I don't know, whatever the heck your name is. Just pick a city and move on. No? You're not going to move? Okay, you should be coming up on the list here soon, Aleph. Not making a move, because if you don't make a move, I'm going for Bleakhold Fortress. I want to be super clear about that, because there's a very small garrison there, and I'm pretty sure I can walk right in. Especially with Sabiot backing me up. Hey, Jess, welcome! You were constructing food. Sounds like that took some effort. Was there, like, scaffolding and stuff involved? There's the Skeggy. Are they making a move on Arnheim? That's weird. Okay. So, wow, this is a weird scenario. Aleph is probably going to stay here in anticipation of the Skeggy trying to get into Arnheim. We're at war with both of them. Well, we will be at war with Aleph momentarily. I'm going to declare war on him. Let me be very clear about that. Polsk likes Iceland, and I like the idea of living on a small, ice-filled land and how awesome it would be to know a language that almost nobody wants to learn. Well, I bet the Icelandic people probably want to learn it, Polsk. I bet they probably teach that in school. You were throwing things into a wrap. I see. From a distance? Like across the room? Because that would add to your list of skills, of which they are many. But being able to build a wrap by throwing it into, from across the room would be excellent. So yeah, I don't know. Is there, where you are, Polsk, is there a big, like, anti-Icelandic contingency? Because I don't think Iceland's kind of like Canada. They're just a bunch of folks out there doing their thing. They don't bother us. We don't bother them. Nobody's going to war with Iceland anytime in the near future. Okay, Marathi can now get into Bleakhold Fortress. Oh, we are at war with the Nagarith. Okay, good. That's going to make this much simpler then. And Yastra, wow, you could actually kind of swing over here and get the Skeggy. Let's cross that bridge later. Let me just see if there's anything I need to be building. Not with 1,600 gold, there isn't. It's a useful language to learn if you want to work for CCP games. Okay, there you go. Yeah, perfect. Iceland only has 330,000 inhabitants. Boy, that is awfully tiny, isn't it, Hawk? Holy moly, that's very, very few people. I live in a very tiny town, and we've got like 26,000 just here, just in this one town. I bet probably if you threw together 12 towns in my general vicinity, we probably have the population of Iceland. That company being in Iceland, sure, makes sense. Makes sense. I wish food tossing was one of my talents. Well, now you have a goal, Jess. Now you have a goal. Let's go annihilate the Nagarith in Bleakhold Fortress. Just, your garrison here is pretty garbage, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys got nothing. And actually, Sabioth, could you work that even more? Oh, 100% chance to do this. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yes. Sabioth wrecks the garrison. And we are going to move right in. Yeah, just go right in there. I was playing the final BioShock DLC that I had yet to play today, and it felt so good. Is just going to start a food fight? I don't know. Boy, this one is kind of a walkover. It's kind of a walkover. I think we could probably go ahead and auto-resolve this, because they got nothing. 3 units of spears, a couple of archers, and a guy on a horsey. And I have War Hydra. I think I could pretty much send War Hydra in alone. Although those archers would mess him up. And can you... Okay, this guy can firewall moving. He'd actually take out a Hydra eventually. Because he's going to move a lot faster. Yeah, I'm going to auto-resolve this one. Absolutely auto-resolve this one. Jess has now started tossing food. Excellent. They have an app they need to use so they can make sure the opposite sex they are chatting up isn't a family member. Yes, I have the same problem in Southern Ireland, Art. If I go anywhere near Galway, I mean, I'm married, so it's kind of irrelevant, but prior to that, if I went anywhere near Galway, there was a pretty decent chance I might be related to anyone on that street. So, yeah, I'm familiar with that. Pretty much everyone is a cousin of some sort. We lost 88 people. That's fair. I'm okay with that. Let's move right in. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the 30 hit to public order because A, it's only one turn. B, I need the slaves. C, I need the money. And D, I need the beefing my troops up back. Oh, what did we get? Campaigner. Fought multiple battles very far away from the capital. That's not really that far away. It's actually wicked close. Bleakhold Fortress is right there. You can actually throw a rock to the ancient city of Quintex from Bleakhold. It's not that far away at all, game. But I'll take the bonus. I'll take the campaign movement range plus 10%. That is wonderful. Low battery charge, so you'll disconnect soon. Okay. I'm sorry, that sucks. Maybe you can pick it up somewhere else, but you know you're always welcome, Polsk. No question that. And thank you for the tips in Discord today. I actually did take them to heart, and a lot of the things you said, I've already kind of thought of. I just kind of have to learn the skills and the tools and add them gradually. I don't want this to be a radical change, but I did actually read all of that, and all of the things you said, I basically had kind of made that conclusion myself. I just need to take the time to learn those things, but I appreciate you putting that together. And yes, these streams so far has basically been Iceland, Iceland, food, Iceland, and then more Iceland somewhere, and programming, but mostly Iceland. Okay, Morathi can move faster. Trickster's Shard, 100% miscast chance, whatever. And we did a thing. We looted and occupied and razed and sacked a settlement. I needed the 1,500 gold, I'll tell you that right now. And we just need 446 more battle captives and we'll get some more money. Yay. Now, what can we do in Bleakhold, if anything, right now? Well, we can repair this building. That's a great start. And what can we slap down here? We may as well start to get some military going on. Because this is only this is only two towns to this settlement, or this province, rather. Just going to throw the basic military in here. What do you guys got for money? Just the usual. Just the usual. Okay. Ugh, boy, we need money badly. We really need money badly. And Jess is throwing more food. Jess has indeed started a chat food fight, which I'm basically okay with. Chat food fight is fine. Do I want money or do I want military? I need the money right now. It's not a lot of money, but it is money. Yeah, get that going. I can put the military in Arnheim eventually. Unassigned skill points. Sabioth again. Good. Sabioth, you did really well with that whole assaulting the garrison thing, but why don't you get started on assaulting units? You're already maxed in specialist. I can't make you any better there. And, oh, now Polsk is catching the food that Jess is eating. It's gotten a little silly, and I heartily approve of that. Anything else I need to do here? Anything we need to be doing? If the Skeggi and the Nagarith want to just go toe-to-toe and weaken each other, I'm okay with that. That is fine. Yastra, you could kind of get on the move, but that really leaves the Moonshard very vulnerable, because they have basically no garrison. The Skeggi would walk right in here. I know you're probably bored to tears, Yastra, but I think you're going to have to hang out there for a little bit. What is your loyalty? It's 7. That's fine. Any toys I can give you? That always kind of boosts up loyalty a little bit. Ooh. Sabioth's got the Fireball spell. What was the other... We got another thing. Talisman of Endurance. No, it was basically just that one. Okay. Do I want to give you the Fireball? It's not going to kill you to have a Fireball. No, I'll keep it with Sabioth. Keep it with Sabioth and embed Sabioth into Morathi's army. In fact, can I do that right now? No, you already did a thing. What race are these? Oh, the Skeggi. They're Norskins or Chaos. Yeah, they're... Well, I can't see most of them, but I believe they're either Norskins or Chaos. One's kind of the same as the other. Yeah, they're Norskins. Okay, they're Norskins. Yeah, which is basically amped up Vikings. Marauder, Marauder, Marauder. Wow. Ziggurat of Dawn would be a tough nut to crack. So they're basically Viking-like humans, Hawk. They have trolls, though. They got some trolls. Ooh, Ziggurat of Dawn, we would not be getting in there anytime soon. In fact, we're not getting into any of these. That's fine. That land is largely uninhabitable to me. I mean, it's unpleasant. I could theoretically live there, but I don't want to. That's why I'd like to get a peace treaty with the Skeggi. I genuinely, they can stay there. They can live there. I can live up here. I wouldn't mind taking the Fallen Gates because that's a great place to stop any incursion. Again, unpleasant climate, but I've done this campaign before where Hexaudal gets an idea to start coming up into Sildrator and Iron Spike. Anyway, that's a bridge to be crossed much, much later. Polska's made a Reign of Tacos. You're saying that like it's a bad thing. And I think the phrase Taco Rain Dance may be the funniest thing I've heard in ages. Also, great band name. Hello, Chicago, we are Taco Rain Dance. I would totally go see that band. Let's get a turn moving on here. Sitting around doing nothing. Let's get some people moving here. Cricket. Yeah, see, Cricket's going for Fallen Gates. Oh, you assaulted the garrison. That means there's rats there. There's Skaven. Speaking of Skaven, hi, Tretch. Boy, I had a totally big problem with Tretch in an earlier private campaign earlier. He wrecked me. Non-aggression pact. I think I'm broadly okay with that, Tretch. I don't really want to get into a rat war right now. They ain't tough, but boy do they have the numbers. Boy do they have the numbers. It's both, Bobcat. It's both snakes and politicians. And strangely, postal employees. I don't know why that is, but apparently that's the truth. So yeah, snakes, politicians, and postal employees. So yeah, don't ask me why. It's just knowledge I'm passing on to you. Can I cross water? Was that? Oh, sorry. I was just coming up to legitimate question. Is that a legitimate question for me, Jess, or for somebody else? Because can I personally cross water? I mean, given the right set of circumstances, sure. You know, if it's shallow water, I'm sure I could walk and or jump across. A boat would help. I mean, I have a kayak. If you're talking about in the game, shallow water you can cross, but it takes you a long time. Unless you have the trait Aquatic, which pretty much almost all of the lizardmen do. And that means they can go through that faster. They're not limited by water. And then some areas of water you can't go through at all. Or are you in fact talking about, cross water on this map? Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. So, yes and no is the best answer I can give you. On the battle map, everything I just said. So, shallow water can take you a long time to move unless you have a trait called Aquatic, in which case, you know, kind of self-explanatory, you can move faster through it. Lizards are very good at that. This water, yes, we can absolutely, and actually, I think I'm actually pretty safe to do this. Am I safe? Well, you know what? I can come right back. So I'm going to show you right now. So this army here, who is on land, he can just suddenly manifest a boat. And now he can be in a boat. And I can go anywhere I want. Now, when we get into what you want to do is stick to the coast, because that lighter color that you see is shallow water, and that's fine. If you get into deep water, your army starts suffering attrition, which is a colossal pain in the neck. You, Blind Advisor, can go away. So, yes, you can go anywhere in the world. You just magically manifest a boat. You have to be careful of reefs down here. That will also cause damage. But if you stick to non-reefy, shallow areas, you're fine. But you can certainly cross open water. You're just going to pay a price to do it. And I'm going to put Yastra right back in the Moon Shard just in case. That was a long-winded way of answering your question, which is yes and no. Basically, yes and no, Jess. You can pretty much go wherever you want, eventually. And I mean, obviously, mountains are impassable, but there are paths that go through them. In this particular campaign, is basically the edge of the world. So there's not a heck of a lot beyond here. There's a few things. There's some things we haven't discovered, but this is almost the edge of the world. There's nothing over there. There is a heck of a lot over in this direction. So we're up in here, obviously. This is Ulthuan. That's where the High Elves live. We're probably going to go murder them all someday. Over here, you've got a kind of a mixed bag. The Bretons are over here, which are very classic medieval chivalry knights. The humans, the Empire is over here. There's a bunch of dwarves kicking around in here, too. The undead are over in this area. This area tends to be somewhat of an unclaimed area, although you'll often find Skaven in there. Those are the rat men. I completely forget what lives down in here. I think it's more Skaven. Down here, southern Lustria, lizardmen, Skaven, some dwarves in the mountains, some of the Sand Kings, the Dune Kings, whatever, the undead Egyptians, they're over there. And everywhere in the coast are the undead pirates, who are very, very cool. So that's your brief history of Total War Warhammer 2, Jess. Awesome. Yes, the elves are getting high. Yes, terrain absolutely matters. And not only does terrain matter in terms of water, but in the battle maps, terrain matters very importantly. Units move very slowly going through forests. They obviously move better on open ground. They move slow going through water. They move slower when they're going uphill, obviously, especially larger units like catapults. I should think of something to do instead of just giving everyone a Total War Warhammer 2 class here. And I'm not even that good at it. I just love the game. I think, and seeing as I'm basically speaking to Jess at this point, I think along with Fallout 4 and both XCOMs, Enemy Unknown and XCOM 2, I think this is ranked as in my top 3 favorite games now. Specifically Warhammer 2, although Warhammer 1 is extraordinary. It just doesn't have as much to it as Warhammer 2 does. I think this is on the level of XCOM 2 and, for me, Fallout 4. That's pretty much my Desert Island game. In fact, Jess, I would probably recommend you investigate the Total War series. I could see you getting into something like this where it has a good combination of a campaign, almost in like the Microprose XCOM where you're trying to set up things all around the world, and a real-time battle. Anyway, let's murder some people because I've just been sitting here chit-chatting and this is probably really, really boring for you. Yes, Civilization would definitely be in there too for me, Jess. You're right. Yeah, I skipped Civilization. Certainly in the top 5. Certainly in the top 5. And I gotta tell you, I know, I can hear you already screaming. I haven't actually played BioShock. Never played it. I think I own it. I'm pretty sure I own it, but I've never actually played it. I'm going to keep Morathi in Bleakhold until we've got that a little more locked down. I think Yastra, it's time for you to start moving. Specifically in this direction, because it kind of looks like this guy might try and loop up to either Ancient City of Quintex, or if he's much, much smarter, Iron Spike. Iron Spike is very, very vulnerable. And Sabioth, is that you that hasn't been moved? Perfect. Why don't you go assault some units, Sabioth? 61% chance, not great, but your chance of being wounded is only 2. I'll gamble on that. I am generally, do we get a success? I think so. We've got an organ merchant, which is fabulous. Yes, success on the Skeggy, and they're not really going to be able to repair that up because they're not in friendly territory. If you'd asked me 5 months ago, Jess, I would have 100% agreed with you. I'm not a real-time strategy guy. I'm not, I can't keep that pace. Although I used to play a lot more of that in my, younger days, when things like, Command and Conquer, when that first started coming out. The old Dune game was really good. But anyway, I would have agreed with you and said I'm not a real-time strategy person. And I watched, this sounds terrible, I am in the middle of my 3rd binge watch of Many a True Nerd playing Total Warhammer 2, and it just hooked me. I was like, I have to try and play this game. It looks so cool. And indeed it is. I honestly can't stop playing it. When I'm done with this stream, I'm going to go pick up a private playthrough that I'm doing. Unassigned skill points. Who needs a thing? Sabioth. Why don't you assault units better? Excellent. BioShock is an experience. If I could only keep on the game series forever, it would be a tough competition between XCOM and BioShock. Yeah, and that's why I put Fallout 4 as my Desert Island game. If you just threw me on a desert island, and mysteriously it has power, constant electricity, and apparently only one game available for me to play for the rest of my natural life, it would probably be Fallout 4, if only because I find there's a ton of different ways to play it. I can play that game very, very differently. I think XCOM and XCOM 2, and I kind of lump those two together in the one franchise, would definitely be number 2 or 3. I'm going to say 2 because I keep coming back to XCOM. I may, my love for Total War may wane, but there's also a lot more games in this franchise I'd like to try. Okay, end that turn. The new one that's coming out in, I think, a couple of months or so looks really, really good. It's set in sort of a China setting, so not related to the Warhammer franchise, but in the Total War franchise. Have I played Heroes of Might and Magic? Heard of it, never played it. Heard of it, never played it. I know of it, Polsk, and that's Hawk. Excuse me, Hawk. I know of it. Yes. It was one game forever. It's XCOM 2. One franchise. It's BioShock. Well, you know what? Now I have to think. If we're just going to say franchise, it would still be the Fallout franchise. In fact, that would be great if I could have the entire Fallout franchise. Penge, welcome, welcome. Penge, funny you should come in now because I would actually love to know the answer to this question. I don't think I've ever actually asked you this. You're trapped on a desert island. You can only have one video game for the rest of your life. And I think with Jess and the conversation we should have, it could be a franchise. So you can have all of the games from a particular franchise. What is yours, Penge? What is yours? Jess has some real-time games I want to play more to get better of. This war of mine, but real-time stuff stresses me out. Yeah, me too. One of the things I actually like about Total War is you can put the speed down on super, super slow. So it really gives me a lot of time. And you'll see that in the battles. I'll definitely be doing that. Oh, Unhappy Populace and Bleakhold. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, I knew these guys were coming around for either Quintex or Iron Spike. That's fine. I got a plan for you. See, it is a good question, isn't it? Penge, your gut, and you can have a whole franchise. Like I was saying, the Fallout franchise. Soup to nuts, from Fallout to Fallout 76. I would want every one of them. Although, if I had to only have one game, it would still probably be Fallout 4. So what is Penge's Desert Island game? Jess is going with BioShock or XCOM. I don't think we're 100% solid on that. You haven't picked a Star Wars game as a franchise. Says a lot about the state of Star Wars games. Yeah, I got to agree with you there. I loved Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO, when it first came out. And then they dumbed it down and made it terrible. But I did love it when it first came out. I played the bejesus out of that. Okay, Sabioth. Could you just nail this guy one more time? Are you within range of that? Give that a shot. See what you can do with that. I would love it if you could weaken him a little bit more. Yes! Excellent! Nice job, Sabioth. I love Sabioth. He's a recurring assassin in this game. Now, he's got to be beaten up. Yeah, we've assaulted him twice. Look at his units. His units are beaten up, especially the horsies. The horsies are not doing so good. I think Yastra's got this all day. Yeah, Yastra's totally got this. Let's take this Skeggy out of here. Absolutely. Deus Ex. Okay. Interesting choice. Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Civilization. Yeah, that's come up. That one's definitely come up. The Civ series for replayability. You're not wrong about that. I'm someone who still loves Civilization 2, by the way. Civilization 2 is still a good game. It aged fine, although, in terms of looks, it doesn't compare to what we got now. All right. Now, this is interesting. The game is saying that this is evenly matched. I dispute that. What's their armor like? Okay, beefy armor, beefy armor. No armor, no armor, no armor. Virtually no armor on any of these guys. Okay, the problem with that, Skeggy, Lorst Eriksson of the Kull. The problem with that is my crossbows are going to shred you before you get anywhere near me. I dispute your balanced battle deployment here. I think we got this all day long. All day long. Original Deus Ex is one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite. Interesting. I don't think I ever knew that about you. Well, clearly I didn't because I found it interesting. So, Deus Ex. All right. That's a new player. That's a new one for the table. Yeah, I think thing with BioShock is it's one story. It's not replayable like Civ or XCOM. True. The story in the world is so engrossing. Yeah, I think I could almost say the same about Fallout 4. There's no alteration to the story. I mean, I guess you can choose different factions, but it's basically the same story. But I find so many different ways to play it. It's just so much I can do in the game. There's so many things to do. It has a ton of replayability for me, and that's why I think that would be my Desert Island game. Yeah, Lost Eriksson of the Cool, you are completely overestimating your chances, especially seeing as, and Jess will love this one, I have the high ground. And as Obi-Wan has taught us, if you have the high ground, you win everything. And you actually kind of do in Total War. High ground plays a crucial, important part. I'm actually just concerned that this little statue, this little campsite here, is going to interfere with my catapults. So just in case it is, how about we put one over here, and you can already start firing on them, right? You're already in range. Yeah, you're totally in range. Yeah, plus 1,000 for high ground. Once you have the high ground, you rule everything. Anytime, anywhere. All you got to do is just get up on a box or something, and you win everything. So all of you guys, I just actually want you out of the way. You come over here. Come over here. And, oh, Yastra, you can actually stay right there. So all of the shooty people, first of all, go off skirmish mode. I don't want you moving around. We're going to make this short and sweet for Lost Erickson here. I've never completed the original because I kept replaying the missions to find new ways of doing them. New ways of doing what? I probably missed something there. Elves have war machines. Oh, yeah. Yeah, elves have war machines and elves have monsters. That's generally why I pick the Dark Elves. They have War Hydra. We won't see War Hydra here because Marathi, our lord, our general, has War Hydra. But this guy will do just fine with the shooty folk. So all the people with crossbows, why don't you get in a nice big line here? I have harpies, actually. I have harpies, Penge. I have little flying harpies. There they are. They're delightful. They're actually kind of terrible, but they're good if you can catch someone by themselves. They'll do just fine. People with the spears also start forming a line. People with the swords, over here, you're going to start to surround when that becomes available. And my Black Ark Corsairs, who are pretty darn beefy. Now, you're on a little bit of a hill there, but that's fine. You'll learn to cope with that. It's going to be okay. Is that everyone accounted for? I believe it is. Yeah, I have harpies, Penge. That's the thing about Total War Warhammer. Monsters and spells is the key. So Total War is a great franchise, but 9 times out of 10, you're just playing as regular soldiers. No. I have harpies now. Here they are. Hello, harpies. They're just ready to destroy. They're not very good at it, but they put in a really good effort. They really do try their best. It's just that they get shredded immediately. Okay, everyone start shooting the Viking guys, particularly my catapults. Get on that, please. I know you're in range. Start firing. Start firing. There we go. There go the catapults. Excellent. Yes, harpies, Penge. Harpies with an A. With an A. Harpies. Yes. Yes, with an A. They fly. Although they probably have a similar sort of look, all things considered. I should be paying attention to the battle. I have people who are coming to murder me. They're not going to be very good at it, but they're going to try and murder me. Yeah, they're already very tired. This is great. And actually, Jess, this is another place where the terrain comes in. I'm just standing here, so I'm nice and rested. They have to walk all the way over to me, or, march over to me, so they are going to be tired by the time they get here. Another great use of terrain is just park yourself somewhere. Make them come to you. Oh, you actually have missiles. Oh, dear. Well, actually, that's a great place to put the harpies, then. Okay, this is totally under control, because here comes the crossbows. Oh, yeah, they're not liking that. They're not digging that at all. Yep, and the other archers have already seen off the horsemen. They're done. You know what? Switch to that guy, then. Switch to somebody else. And I think we're in a position where everyone can just sort of start moving in. Here we go. Mario. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, certainly got a lot to choose from there. Okay, battle is engaged. Battle is engaged. This is not going to be a problem. Despite what the game said, this is not an evenly matched thing at all. They were already wounded badly. They were already exhausted, and my artillery is wrecking them. Now it's time to send in the harpies. Because if people are distracted, then they do great work. Once people get an eyeball on them, they just get wrecked. For instance, Wow, there's actually not much left to choose from. Go after the Lord, actually, and Yastra. Lord to Lord, get in and try and snipe this guy off, please. Did Pulse go? I don't know. He had a very low battery, Birdbrains. Welcome back, Birdbrains, by the way. Welcome back. He had a very low battery, so he said he might have to go at any time, so maybe not. You played the Dark Elves in your last Blood Bowl tournament. Most appalling dice rolls. Yes, I remember you saying that. I remember you. I forget if it was in a Geek Cupboard update or something, but yes. Witch Elves were ferocious. They're, again, not in this army, but in Marathi's army, we have Witch Elves, and they're pretty terrible. Actually, they're pretty darn terrible. Harpies, why don't you change over to this guy? This battle is pretty much over. You can come back here. No, don't chase anyone. Don't chase people. Just stay where you are. Archers, why don't you turn some shots over here, please? Just get these guys out of the way. They're all shattered. This battle is over. Yeah, this battle is over. That was nowhere near an evenly matched battle. That was a walkover for us. They had no shot of that. I'm telling you, Skeggy, I have no real problem with you. Yeah, the Witch Elves are terrible in this game. They're very, very flimsy. They do good damage, but they just get wrecked immediately. Like the Harpies, they kind of want to leap out and surprise someone and then run away. Birdbrains is lagging, and I will say what I said last week. It ain't on me this time. It ain't me. Things are running great on my end. Boy, that stream health is a nice bright green. It looks fantastic, as opposed to the orange or deep angry red that we've had in the past few weeks. Okay, now what? Dark Elf economy is based on slavery, so really I should just take the 173 slaves, and that will replenish my units by 18%. I could murder them for experience, but that doesn't really get me a long-term goal there. Well, it kind of does, because it's experience. Ransom them not for 858 and less replenishment. Go ahead and enslave them. Our entire economy is based on slavery. Let's enslave them. Now, did they survive? No, I actually took them out. Oh, good. Oh, good. Excellent. And Frenzy. What did we get? Ooh. Plus 12% weapon damage. Well, dang. And immune to psychology. Even better. I like how the enemy is called Skeggy, a popular UK seaside town is called Skegness. I am familiar with that, yes, which is often abbreviated Skeggy. So it's odd hearing you talk about Skeggy. Well, yes, I'm very familiar with Skegness. A very, very popular British seaside resort, or at least it was when I lived there. But yeah, the Skeggy in this case are basically kind of Viking-y kind of guys. They're the Norskins. There's actually, the Skeggy is just the name of their sub-faction. They're part of the Norskins, which is basically, Norsemen. It's Vikings, amped up Vikings. Okay, good. So that worked. So Yastra now has a passive ability. Yastra will be a little more loyal because Yastra was in a battle and won, and they love that. Okay, great. That worked out really well. Skill point for Marathi. Why? No. Let's get your spells moving up. You are awfully good at the spells. Yes. Birdbrains is traveling apparently 30 seconds from the past. Once again, time-traveling Birdbrains. Well, that solved one problem, and it actually opens up an opportunity to solve another problem. Because with the Norskins, with the Skeggy out of there, they're not going to be able to field another army right away. They're going to have to take time. The AI cheats like a maniac, but it can't cheat that much. It can't just spawn a complete army out of nothing. It does have to abide by the rules of building an army. So it does cheat. It will give itself money so it can afford an army, but it won't be able to magically pull one out anytime soon. And Moonshard, in the meantime, could get some defenses going. So go ahead and do that. Bump up your money and bump up this to level 3 or hold on to that population point. Oh, yeah, I already have 2 population points, and I'm getting another one soon. Oh, I do need to get this up to level 3, though. Okay. All right. So now what? So the whole point of that was that kind of solves 2 problems. Because now Yastra can come over here, join Marathi, and they can both assault Arnheim. I am seeing a big opportunity here. Big opportunity. Okay, who's got a skill point? Sabioth. I am starting to like you, Sabioth. Why don't you be even super awesome-y better at assaulting units? Thank you. Good. And who else? Probably Yastra. Yeah, obviously Yastra. Have Root Marcher. That's my go-to. First skill point should always be Root Marcher, because that just means you're moving 10% farther for the rest of the game. Research available. Oh, good. I like researching things. I like a good tech tree. Exploit fuse. Public order +1. That would not actually be the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's very unexciting, but it would be good. Leadership +5 for a bunch of infantry stuff. Okay. Recruit rank up. Speed up. That would be pretty good. Oh, hang on. We've got Did You Know with Bobcat. The energy released by a single fusion bomb, if we could reliably harness and store it, could power the U.S. economy for a year. So you're saying nuke ourselves is really what I'm hearing there. Just go ahead and nuke ourselves and grab it. Why can't we harness that? Seems like that's something science should have figured out by now. Income from sacking settlements. I don't do a lot of that, so plus 20% is not really going to help me. Naval training, recruit rank up for Black Ark Corsairs. Armor piercing damage up, and melee attack up for Harpies. Not bad. Not bad. I'm actually just going to take the really boring one of Public Order. Or did I already take that? No. Continue. No, I haven't. Okay. So yeah, Public Order. Fine. We're getting some Public Order. Get it orderly around here. This province is going to hell. Can we get all of you lovely lot out of there before we nuke America? Oh, come on, Penge. Europe knows it's been dying to nuke us for ages. We're just a bunch of troublemakers. We're just a bunch of troublemakers. Especially now. No, we're not doing current events. We don't do that around here. Okay, so, yes, ideally I would like to leave before that happens, but Bobcat seems to have a plan for nuking America. And let's speed you up a little bit, if we could, please. Thank you. And see what Arlith, Alan whatever the heck his name is, the Nagaritha over here, what his plan is. Is he going to stay in Arnheim? If he didn't. I have no idea where he went, but he ain't in Arnheim anymore. That's a problem. I don't know where he is. Marathi. What's public order like in Bleakhold? Not great. And most of the +2 is because you're there. If I take that out, that's going to drop radically. But I need to know... Oh, Sabioth. You can accomplish that. Just go find out where he went. There he is. Okay, we found him. It's all fine. We found him. He was still in the city. He's there. Excellent. Yeah, no, that it didn't work out well for Nixon in any circumstance, really. Although there was a whole thing at the end of his life where he's like, he wasn't so bad. And frankly, what we've been given to work with for the past while, he wasn't so bad. I think most people would welcome Nixon back. All he did was break into a hotel. It wasn't even that big a deal. Dig a pit a mile wide and a couple of miles deep, fill it with water, put a bunch of steam turbines in. Yeah, see, Bobcat's got a plan. The UK self-inflicted that harm to their economy. Yeah, and that's the thing. Every time somebody says, you elected whom 2 years ago, we just reply with, yeah, Brexit. Brexit. Everybody does stupid things. So, Yastra, come over here. Marathi, come down here. Actually, come specifically right to here. That way, if he's dumb enough to come out and try and engage either army, the other one should be within range to back him up. Maybe. It's right on the line. It's right on the line. But hopefully he'd get both barrels, not just one. Okay, good. Good. Am I broadly happy with where we are on this turn? Anything I need to build? Wouldn't mind just bumping that up just for the little bit of extra income right now. And the horsey thing is done, so I could train some horses if I wanted. Good. Bird Brains, what did I not read? Hang on. Sometimes your things come and go. There it is. Okay. Sometimes chat goes by so fast. And P.S. Birdbrains, I'm not seeing the chat in the left, by the way, on the screen. I'm not seeing that part. I'm actually bouncing my head over to my laptop to look at chat, so forgive me if I didn't see that. Random Facts with Birdbrains is indeed up, and I'm looking at it right now. The first police car was invented in 1899. Really? That's actually very interesting. Was 100% electric, none of that gas guzzling. That's actually really interesting, Birdbrains. I did not know that. No, I found it, Birdbrains. It was in the past. I just had to scroll up. And again, forgive me, I'm not seeing the chat that you're seeing on screen. I have to look at a separate chat. I'm looking at the game. So that's actually very, very interesting on all counts that the first police car was invented in 1899 for a start, and that it was all electric. Very good random fact with Birdbrains this week, Birdbrains. Well done. Well done. We should get some sort of chat award or something. I don't know. Actually, I think if I mess around with Streamlabs, I can probably figure something out, but not right now. Okay, end that turn. Let's get more of this on the road here, because my whole goal was... Oh, he's on the move. He's on the move. He's on the move. What are you going to do? Oh, but he's not pulling my other army in. And he's ambushed me. Okay, this is bad. Yeah, I forgot about that. He's, like, really good at ambushing. This could end horribly for Yastra. Horribly. Okay, well, we have no option. If we auto-resolve it, that could be the death of Yastra, so I may as well fight it and do my best. At bare minimum, I will significantly damage his army, and Marathi can just come in and pick up the scraps. Marathi can just wreck him after that. Although he'll probably flee. He's probably got enough movement points left to go back to Bleakhold Fortress, or Arnheim, rather, on the way when he's done with me. Ooh, this is tough. And I have to sit through this cutscene until I, in the game, figure out that the ambush is happening. Which I kind of like. It's a nice touch, but I do wish you could kind of just skip through the cutscene. Okay. Pause. All right, we have apparently figured out that we're being ambushed. Pause. Okay, they're all over there. That's not terrible. Or at least the vast bulk of them are over there. Knowing this guy, his specialists, his big thing with his military is stealth and hidden units, so I couldn't rule out something popping up back here for him. That's kind of his jam, basically. Okay, catapults, just park yourselves right there. And you, yeah, I want both of you, please. Both of you, please, park yourselves right there. Okay, how am I going to do this? This is sticky. People with the shooty things. I need you. Oh, you're on low ground, too. Oh, God, Obi-Wan. I'm so sorry, I don't have the high ground. Get in a nice line here, then. And people with the pointy sticks, get in a line here. One of you sword people, how about the most damaged one? Just huddle up behind the catapult in case somebody comes from the rear. Harpies, for right now, just kind of fly off. I'll deal with you later. And wait, which guy did I use? That one, the damaged one. Okay. Other guys with pointy sticks come up here and start to try and engage these guys. And Yastra, you can do the same thing. This is... Oh, is it really 721? Oh, that's good. I don't know where 7... Well, now that's the weird thing, because allegedly if someone just subscribed, because it was 720 before I started the stream, I don't know. Allegedly there's supposed to be a little thing that pops up on this chat when somebody subscribes, but maybe they did it ages ago before the stream and YouTube is just catching up. Yeah, 721. I'm obviously I'm very happy with the growth in the subscriber count lately. I'm obviously ecstatic about that. I think we're all clear. It ain't November, December. It's definitely January. Boy, is it January. But, there it is. It's still cool. You have an eagle. That's bad. Change of plans, everybody. Change of plans. Everybody shoot things that are shooting at us. Everybody immediately start shooting at things that are shooting at us. At any point. Just please do that a lot. You, fire on everything. Everything. We gotta take out their shooty people. They may have their account on private. Yep, that's true. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Screen pops are only for public accounts. Yep, absolutely true. I just spent so long messing around with Streamlabs while you were messing around with my Discord that when something doesn't do what I want it to do, I feel fussed about that. Eagle. Eagle on the ground. People kill the eagle, please. Kill the eagle. Now, harpies. You probably are actually in a decent position to do something useful. These guys aren't. Okay, this is a hot mess of a battle. This is a hot mess. This is... Wow. Everybody's in the wrong place. Nobody's doing what I need them to do. You're chasing the eagle off. That's great. But don't do that because I need you to be doing other things. That's super that you're chasing off the eagle. I appreciate that. You know who can deal with the eagle? The harpies. Harpy's job is to only deal with the eagle now. Oh, don't worry about it, Jess. I'm just ecstatic for the help at all. Because I've been spending all of my time doing this. Yastra, just kill the eagle, please. You guys go there. Harpies kill the eagle. Oh, bugger. All of my archers are on skirmish mode. That is really dumb. I gotta change that setting, like, super immediately to put it on default, not on skirmish mode. Oh, that's fussy. Okay, I'm gonna put it on super slow mode just to give myself time to kind of recoup here. I think I can win this, just not very easily. I think this is going to be a hot mess of a battle, and we're going to take a ton of damage. Like, not a little bit. This seems to be the entirety of their forces, though, which is fantastic. Okay, the Harpies are going to deal with the Eagle, which means Yastra, my lord, you need to get in and just start killing things. Like, super all the time. These spearmen are completely useless back here. Get up here. We're getting wrecked by their archers. Absolutely wrecked. You, shoot something. Yeah, one of my archers is getting ready to run. No surprise. No surprise. How are catapults? Catapults. We've got catapults. Catapults. Fire on things. Actually, fire on their leader. He's a legendary lord. He's going to take some time to go down here. Aren't there wizards or magic or whatever? Yes, there absolutely are. Unfortunately, you've picked a battle where nobody has magic. So, the leader of my faction, Marathi, she is a very skilled sorceress. We'll probably see her after this battle is done. But Yastra, whom we hired last time, he's just a regular old sword and shield kind of infantry guy. And Aleph, the other legendary lord up here, also just sort of a sword and shield guy. So no actual magic going on right at this exact second, which is unfortunate. The other team has a lot more magic. The other team has way more magic than we do. Okay, you and you. I need you to peel back and form a freaking line over here, please. Except not you and you. You need to kill things. Okay, these archers are finally getting involved. Good. You guys are ostensibly killing things. The Harpies are probably done with the Eagle at this point. So why don't you chip in? You'll probably die doing this. No, not to the Lothern Seaguard. They're good at everything. Oh, they're all Lothern Seaguard. All right, just try and do the Spearman. It's not what you're good at, but it's what you're going to have to do right now. Okay, Yastra is getting involved. Let's get a close-up on Yastra here. Oh yeah, he's just wrecking things right now. I should not be taking my eyes off the rest of this battle right now, but sometimes I just like to watch the lords tear through soldiers. Oh yeah, he's having a good day. Yastra's having a good day. Okay, I really need to keep an eye on the rest of the battle right now, because this has gone so squirrely. Why are we not getting in here? You know what? Harpies, get in here. Get in here. You, get in here. Kill all of these people, like, immediately. You can probably take your focus off of that. Can you get some shots in there, please? How are we doing? Have we even hit Alathanar yet? I don't think we've even hit him. Oh, Birdbrains has gotten through the time vortex. Excellent. Welcome back. Welcome back. We may not win this. We may not win this. Archers, you and you. Fall back. You've just got all of you. That's fine. You know what? Do that. Do that. I'm actually even going to speed that up so you'll do it properly. Okay, now, you hit that guy in the face. You hit that guy in the face. Everybody find someone with a face and hit them in it with a pointy stick. It is literally your job. Pointy stick guys. No, why do you keep grabbing? I want you, you, and you. No, you keep grabbing them. Okay, you, just go over here. We'll do this one at a time if we have to. One at a time. And you, get over here. Actually, get over here. What else is going on here? These guys are not doing good at all. Oh, the eagle's back. Oh, spiffy. Fantastic. Harpies, I told you to deal with the eagle. Go deal with the eagle, because they're eating my archer. Alright, where are we at? Those Lothran Seaguard are pretty much almost done. Kind of, sort of, in a vague kind of way. Shoot something. Shoot anything. Are you all blocked? Is that the problem? No, you're not showing up as blocked. And what are you shooting? What are you shooting? What do you think you're shooting? Are you shooting anything? Would you like to shoot something? I'd like you to shoot something. Shoot these guys. You probably actually don't have a very good shot on them. Shoot these guys. Bet you have a great shot on them. Yeah, we are very likely going to lose this, but we're going to cripple them in the process. We're absolutely going to wreck them in the process. That's fine. If Yastra goes down, I can just get another lord. It's totally cool. And my catapults are still up and running and doing things. We're not really... You know what? You guys, you're not really doing anything to that guy. Why don't you focus on other things that you can be shooting with huge bolts? Okay, this guy's about to break. Good. Focus on something else. You, focus on that guy. Actually, you know what? No. Focus on their infantry. Just shoot anything. And peel back while you're doing it. You'll have a better shot that way. You are shooting nothing in particular? Okay, that's odd. How would you like to shoot that guy? Yeah, if Birdbrains could just get these guys under control with the dictatorship, that'd be great, because this guy's wrecking me right now. Oh, and it was the ambush. If it wasn't an ambush, I would have been fine. I would have destroyed him. Absolutely destroyed him. He wouldn't have gotten very far before my catapults took him out. But having to... Oh, wow, this is a mess. This is exactly what I don't want in a battle, is just this hot mess of troops in here. Is everyone trying to kill a thing? I just want to make sure we're all doing our best, giving it our very, very best effort to kill things. We've absolutely crippled them. There's no question of that. We've done really solid work here. I just don't know if I can quite finish them off enough. Yastra, why don't you go kill these guys? They're almost beaten up already. So I think these guys down here can handle these spearmen. That'll be fine. And speaking of magic, this would be a place where I really need magic. If I had some good spells here, I could have pulled this battle out a little bit better. Hey, Polska's back. Welcome. Welcome. Shoot anything, Master Tactician Dave. Yeah, well, I just like the guys to be part of a team, Penge. And if they're not shooting someone, I'd like them to be shooting someone. It's kind of the way this works. If you've run out of people to shoot, go ahead and find somebody else to shoot. Okay, we're getting a lot of them to break. That's good. They're broken. They're broken. They're broken. This guy's definitely broken. Where's Yastra? Yeah, you really need to pick up the pace on this guy here. You're about to break. You're wavering. Okay. Alright, this is going to be what they call a Pyrrhic victory if we are victorious. So, catapults. Why don't you go back to actually trying to do some damage to the legendary lord up there? I don't think you're going to do much, but you can give it a shot. I think we have almost everything broken, except the Lord himself. And boy, is he going to be a tough nut to crack. Hang on, did you know with Bobcat, did you know there's a group right now working on developing an actual rotating spaceport, planning on building it in orbit with robots? I think lots of stuff are going on like that. Like, there's all sorts of plans for colonizing Mars and having massive space stations and terraforming things. Could also just be because I watch a bunch of Ancient Aliens, so I don't know how much of that is true. But, they're all broken. Okay, literally everybody who is still capable of fighting, go try and assassinate this Lord. Oh, hang on, this guy's not quite broken. He's just wavering. I can't have everyone going up. Archer, this guy's coming back. Where did my harpies go? Oh, my harpies are still chasing off the eagle. That's fine. Why don't you go join in the fun over here? Everybody try and kill the legendary Lord now. I think I can put it back on regular speed at this point. My warriors are fleeing. I'm not super surprised by that. Not super surprised. You guys get in there. You guys... That guy just broke, so don't worry about him. You guys get in here. You guys do what you can over here. Just get the rest of these guys to break. We'll be getting something going on here. But everyone else, focus on... Oh, geez, they're all coming back now. They've decided they're unbroken. That's a little fussy. Oh, dear. The construction is slated to be modular with everything built in orbit from materials that can be currently shipped from Earth. Good. I think I still might lose this battle, weirdly enough, even though I've absolutely wrecked them. My troops have uncovered hidden foes. Are you kidding me? Is he pulling reinforcements in? No. No, that is not conceivable. He did. He's got... Wait. There's two of him. Hang on. There's two of him. I don't think that's how the game works. Oh, he just disappeared. Was he some kind of weird illusion? Because if so, that's wicked cool. Totally cheating, but wicked cool. Who are you chasing? Where are all my... Okay, slow it down again. Where's everybody going? Why are you going that way? I know you're shaken. Could you shoot something during your shakenness? At all? No? Do you want to maybe murder something? You murder that thing. There he is. Okay, I found the real one, apparently. And he's about to break. Okay, he's about to break. He's wavering. If I can get this guy to break, we could probably get a mass rout in. Some of my guys have rallied. Oh my god, that was close. We got him to break. He's not dead, but we got him to break. Wow. That, I'm shocked I got through that. And we're as crippled as he is. We're absolutely... I'm actually just letting this run because we'll continue to do damage even though the battle is technically over. It's not over until I say end battle. And I'd like to do as much damage to that legendary lord as we can. Yeah, Alith Anar, if indeed that is your real name, Alan Alda. Yeah, there we go. Get him. I want him very, very hurt. Oh, all right, we got to peel back to a city. Oh, this is going to take some healing. Oh, dear. They've designed a machine that can take steel sheets and beams to make trusses? I'm reading that from a distance. That would be welded together by robots to assemble the hub and the outer rings. Well, I look forward to living in space when we've completely destroyed the Earth. According to Ancient Aliens, we've lived in space for ages. Pyrrhic victory, yeah, no question of that. That is some truth right there, Total War. That was a Pyrrhic victory. We got hammered on that thing. We took a lot of their units out, though. We just flat out assassinated some of their units. Okay, good. We definitely want the unit replenishment. No doubt about that. Now, are you going to run right back to Arnheim? No, you're not. That means you are dumb, and that means you are dead. You are totally dead. Oh, he's going into March stance, though. No, he might still make it into Arnheim. Okay, yeah, he did. That's fine. It means he's going to get some replenishment there. If it's not Iceland, then it's not worth it, says Polk. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I think it's time for Arnheim to go under siege. And I think it's time for Yasta to go back and do some healing in a hard, hard way. Does Arnheim have walls? I don't know the answer to that. I mean, short answer, yes, it's a capital, so it must. Ooh. Although Yastra got a really good bonus for defeating a legendary lord. Hero action success plus 10% in the local region. Well, isn't that funny? I have a hero who's in the local region. And Sadrina completely failed to wound Sabioth, which is, fair revenge because we wounded her earlier, or him, I'm not sure. It's elves, it's not very gender specific. Scheme of Doom performed, that has no effect on my life, thank you. So, how beaten up are we? Badly. Badly beaten up. Badly, badly beaten up. We need to lay siege to Arnheim. And I need to beef up Bleakhold. Here's how this is going to go down. This is a terrible idea, by the way. Terrible idea. I need you to be right there for right now. Or should I just send you up to Bleakhold? That might be smarter. He has no strength left in his troops, but he's going to soon. We're laying siege. That's it. I'm just going to go ahead and lay siege. So Marathi will get some siege equipment kicking along. May not need it. He may come out to us. Now, what's he got? He's got a beaten up army. And under siege, he should not be able to replenish that. There's nothing like male elves, only females, and a little less females. Yes, do male elves even exist? I think it's very gender neutral in the elven community. Although the dark elves are certainly more matriarchal, to be sure. So, we'll get some siege towers going. We may not ever need them, because he's just going to come out to us. And I don't really need a battering ram, because I have a War Hydra. And if he does come out, Yastra is in range for reinforcements. But I'm going to let him come to me. Because if we attack now, we're going to have to do a wall attack. And that's going to be sketchy, because the bulk of my strength is in my crossbows. Not so good against walls. So we are just going to continue the siege. Alright, Sabioth. While you're just standing right there, why don't you assassinate this person? Yeah, go ahead and assassinate her. 68% chance, only a 1% chance of a wound. Perfect. If no male elves exist, they aren't elves, they're nymphs. Polsk does raise a good point there. And we have assassinated Sadrina for the second time. Keep trying it, Sadrina. We'll keep assassinating you. Unused skill points. Yastra, not surprised. You deserve a skill point after that battle, buddy. You deserve a skill point. How about... You are definitely going to be somebody who's going to get in the middle of things and fight. So let's give you Sea Dragon Cloak for some better armor. And then we'll start maybe working you down the line to get you just better at one-on-one fighting. Or one-on-one for you. It's kind of 1 versus a million, but one-on-one nonetheless. Birdbrains will be right back. Pulse will be right back. And Birdbrains will also be right back. Good to know. Arnheim's under siege. Bleakhold, we just started building something over there. Right, getting that up to level 2. How are we doing down in Moonshard? Titan Peaks, rather. Okay, things are just sort of ticking along down here. That's fine. That's fine. Is there any possibility for me to put Yastra into... Oh, hang on. I put you into channeling stance. You'll get replenishment. Super. Well, good. In that case, does that still mean he'd be dragged in? Yes, he will. Okay, good. Just continue the siege. Neat. Jess will not be right back because Jess is still here. Excellent. There was a joke, but I missed it. Oh, Burb. I get it. Okay, I get it. Yeah. So, Arnheim under siege, end the turn. Good. We need money. That's what we need. Wow, he was actually dumb enough to come out to me. I mean, I suppose it's not dumb. He wrecked my forces, but not these ones. These ones are all at incredibly full strength, plus War Hydra. Well, Penge, you wanted to see some magic and monsters. This'll be it. This will be it. Bird Brains is back. Yeah, if you wanted the magic part and the monsters part, Morathi's the one to go with. A capable sorceress, and she's got a War Hydra. Who doesn't love War Hydra? That eagle is still alive. Boy, that's a fussy little thing. Yes, indeed, Penge, there will be spells. And now we actually need to... Well, actually, 18's good. That'll give me a good amount of magic, so I'm not going to gamble on that. We will instead start our deployment. A little bit of a fussy map here. I wish these trees weren't here. That'd be super. And that hill's going to be a problem. How am I going to play this one? If I put people over here, nothing's going to happen because we won't be able to do anything until they clear the trees. Okay, fair enough. Oh, right. And Morathi doesn't actually have catapults, because we hadn't researched that when she went out on her little walkabout. That's fine, because right behind me are my catapults. They'll come along. So how are we going to play this? How about we just do a nice, thick line of people with pointy things? Right, let's say here-ish. No, I already don't like that idea. You guys go over here. You're going to go live in the trees. And the witch elves are also going to live in the trees. They're going to be a nice surprise force. A good surprise will definitely hurt their morale if troops come out of nowhere. Now, people with the big, long, pointy sticks, you guys can hang out there. That will be cool. And you also have a pointy stick. Why don't you... Boy, it's going to get crowded on this map. No lie, it is going to get crowded. You guys, first of all, go off skirmish mode and form a nice line right here. And my horsey with crossbows, that's actually a pretty decent spot for you. Why don't you go hang out up there? You're going to be another surprise force. Oh, War Hydra. I love War Hydra. He's so cool. Hi, War Hydra. You breathe fire and terror, and you're just a monstrosity that kills everything you see. And you regenerate, which is even better. So we got that going for us. This song is offensive to my people. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up here, Bird Brains. You finally got a lord that can spell. Yes. And the only thing she can spell is, in fact, Morathi. Snake people don't have any song to offend them. And spears are like the best weapons. Yes and no. They're great against... Actually, they're great against War Hydra. War Hydra does not do well against spears, but... Who else? Alright, Morathi, we're going to need you right up front to be the spellcaster here. That should account for everyone. Okay, start the battle, and then where are my reinforcements going to come from? Here they come. Yastra, just get right up front. Actually... Don't get too up front. You're really, really banged up. You guys are all just going to be a secondary line if I need you, and I hope I don't, because you'll probably all die. Harpy, get over here. Okay, slow it down for me, game. All the people with the shooty things, come over and make a secondary line of shooty things. All the people with the pointy things, but the people who really, really, really need to get a band-aid going on, you're going to be the backup line. And the two catapults that are actually in great shape. It's going to be tough for you to really do anything because you move so darn slow. You might not even get into this battle, but come over here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Where did the Harpy is going to come over here? I'll bet that Harpy might be really good at assassinating that buggering eagle that keeps giving me problems. You're going to be a nice little surprise for somebody, so you come right on in. Well, they're already shooting at me, but that's fine. That's fine. That's broadly okay. Because War Hydra. That's all I have to say about that. War Hydra has a name, and it's something that I can't pronounce in chat right now, looking at it out of the corner of my eye. War Hydra is basically War Hydra. Oh, do they have two eagles? Okay, good. That's fine. I can kill two eagles as easy as one. Eagles kind of suck, actually. Don't suppose the catapults would like to get into range. No, those catapults are never going to get into range anytime this century. Not within the reign of the current monarch. So let's just have everyone moving up to get into shooty range. Because I'm telling you right now, this guy is going down. Yeah, they're running. They don't like this at all. They don't like War Hydra. Who does? Well, me, for a start. I love War Hydra. Witch Elves. Where did I park you guys? You're over in the forest, right? Might be time for you to spring a little trap here. Why don't you go up there? You're going to be a nice surprise for somebody. You're going to be a super little surprise. Yeah, one eagle's already done. Although, no telling he might come back. Where's the other eagle? That's very concerning. I don't know where the other eagle is. Oh, no. Oh, is he gone all the way over here? No, but they have more forces coming in. We gotta get our stuff together here. Wow, they're holding up everything with this one guy. That's actually really good. Well done, team. I think you're about to get destroyed right now. Yeah, you totally are. Oh yeah, you're dead. You're so dead. You need to move up there, and all of my archers need to form a wider line. Slow it down, because this just got a little bit more complicated. All of you guys need to come up here. And the people with the pointy sticks also need to come up here. So, I don't know, right about there. That'll be as good a place as any. Locking onto toilets with its auto-aiming feature. Oh, hang on, another random fact with bird brains. Hang on just one sec. I'll just keep it in super slow mode. The M247 was SPA, developed by Ford for the U.S. Army. Designed to protect the M1 and the Bradley, was completely useless. Problems include locking onto the toilets with its auto-aiming feature. Ah, that's where that came in. I should read the first part of chat before I read the second part. You, get in there and start shooting them. Harpies, who could you assassinate right now? Oh, that Great Eagle, for a start. That would be good. You guys are just not quite in range, are you? Okay, that's fine. You pretty much all are Sea Guard. Fussy. War Hydra, who's actually getting kind of wrecked right now. War Hydra's not immortal. May be able to regenerate, but not actually immortal. Oh, the catapults have shown up. Oh, good. Good. Very pleased about that. Yep. Catapults, you should actually probably move up a little bit. Why don't you come up to here? And all of the shooty people, move up here, please, and get with the more... You know what? Screw it. Just get right up there. All of you guys, you all have a mission. That's fine. You're all self-sufficient at this point. Where the guns were aimed up it blocked the radar. Okay. SPA is self-repaired anti-aircraft. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. And why don't you specifically target that guy? You start moving up here. Yeah, they don't have no forces here. Oh, Marathi, get up here and start casting some magic, for the Lord's sake. What is that one? Oh, Trickster Shard. I don't care about that. What if you got Doom and Darkness, leadership down, armor and weapons down, all good stuff. Mistfighting Miasma and Power of Darkness. Wow, you're actually not really high enough level to do any really good spells yet. Who's shooting me? Why would people be shooting my harpies? Oh, I see what's going on here. That's no good. Go shoot that eagle instead. Shoot the eagle, please. It's a miss of all the test drones, even when they had radar reflected on. Okay, keep... Oh, this is turning into another hot mess. This guy is weirdly good at figuring out how to mess with me. Although I really also just kind of drew a terrible map. This was an open playing field. This would not be a problem. Everybody start shooting things, please. Everybody just keep shooting things. You guys are gradually moving up. Not really as quick as I'd like. But, you know, nonetheless, you are getting there. Why don't you guys actually go over here? Do you have a plan? Not really. Go over here. Thank you. You need to leave. You have done all you can do right now. Oh, you're already fleeing. Great. This may not be going as well as I originally wanted it to be. At least the catapults are in, though. Who should we be catapulting? Well, everyone, for a start. Why don't you focus on Not him. Focus on him. War Hydra. Go War Hydra something. Actually, Spitfire on them first, and then War Hydra them. Oh, never mind. You've decided to charge them. It's okay. That's fine. You do that. Oh, there's Aleph again. Yastra, you want to get in with him? And Marathi, why don't you cast something at him? I don't even really care what at this point. That's weak versus single. Cast all of that over there. That'll be a help. You there. You there. You are about to break, so why don't you move over there? You can pick up the slack there. You shoot something. Actually, why don't you shoot Alathanar? That'd be very, very valuable thing for you to be doing. You're shooting something. You're shooting something. You're Marathi. Okay, now what? Minus 16 leadership. It's not really going to have a huge impact right now. If these archers get in range, that'd be great. Everybody needs to chip in here. Oh, these guys are already breaking. Okay. They have a lot of archers, and we don't have as many. This is a concern. Go shoot those guys. Where are my catapults again? War Hydra is Robert. Okay. Well, Robert might be getting his butt handed to them, because they are grossly overwhelming me in archers. And that's a little fussy. And Alathanar ain't going down easily. You can take out this minor lord. That's no problem. But we need to take out all of their archers. Sort of now. So everybody... I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit so people will go where they're supposed to be going. Everybody who has a shooty thing, concentrate on somebody else who has a shooty thing. Like on the other side. So everybody needs to shoot things. And the rest of the infantry who's not doing squat right now, just move up. Move up. Did you not move up like I told you to? There we go. Move up. Well, it's a good thing we got this place under siege, because this ain't going well. Might still be able to starve them out. You're broken. That's unfortunate. Boy, these guys have great leadership. Marathi, you can do something about that, actually. How about that guy? Go ahead and break him. Yeah, that kind of worked. Okay, good. And Soul Blight. How about that lived over here? How is Robert the War Hydra doing here? Which head is Robert? Indeed. I've got like 5 of them. War Hydra, just kill these guys. I know they're Lothar and Seaguard. I know you're actually not going to do that well against them, but still, like, do it, please. You have a target. Good. Who's over here that's broken and rallied? Come back over here. I need to know where my people are. And who's that? Oh, they've got a bolt thrower over there. That's fine. That's a perfect job for the Harpies. Take out the bolt thrower. That will give you no problem. And where's the horsey with the crossbow? You also go take out that guy too. That will be no problem for you. You can totally break those guys out. Who else needs a thing to do around here? How is War Hydra? Where's Yastra? Are you doing anything, Yastra? Because you could come up and try and pick at Alathanar here. You guys should totally be picking on Alathanar, or at least these Sea Guards. Alright, I think it's a little more under control now. Especially with the Harpy dealing with the bolt thrower. I don't think I actually knew that they had artillery in there. You guys need to get up and do something. Just go up and assassinate anything. I don't even care what you kill. Just kill something. Okay, I think this is getting a little more under control. Oh, my Witch Elves. I actually forgot about you. Actually, how good would you be against Alathanar? Probably not very. But probably be pretty good against these guys. And you, get into the back of this guy. You, charge, you, charge. Guys, if you're not murdering something, I need you to start murdering things. That's how war works. That's the basic concept of war since the dawn of freaking time. If you see something that hasn't been killed, don't wait for me to tell you. Go ahead and take the initiative to kill it. Especially if he happens to be a legendary lord. Like, no. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was really fussy beginning. I was actually not sure about that one. And we took a hammering for that. We took an absolute beating for that one. Did you know with Bobcat, did you know the M6 Bradley linebacker was designed to fill the hole in short-range air defense, or SHORAD, for armored and heavy forces in the military? I obviously did not know that because I don't know much about military history or equipment or SHORAD. But there you go. Did you know with Bobcat? I feel there's a real competition now between Did You Know with Bobcat and Random Facts with Bird Brains. I feel there's kind of an unspoken rivalry going on here. You guys, yeah, Witch Elves, absolutely. Kill something. Kill that guy. Wow, we are kind of beaten up right now. And by kind of, I mean a lot. I'd love to see if we can just pick a few more of these guys off. Oh, there's Aleth Anar. Hang on, you two. Shoot him. See if we can actually take him out completely. Like 100% dead. Come on. He's trapped. He's not going far. Go ahead. Go get him. Go get him. It's fine. Go get him. Shoot him with something. How many, how's he doing here? He can't be possibly doing well. All right. End that battle. Whew. That was 2 tough ones in a row. It retains the M242 chain gun from the Bradley IFV. Boy, there's a lot of letters here. But replaces the TOW missile launcher with 4 Stinger missiles. You can comment in a full-screen live stream video. Oh, okay. Okay, it took me a second to figure out what the heck you meant by that. I get it now. Okay. Alright, some money, some XP. What I really need here is the replenishment. 6% doesn't really do it, but it'll have to get the job done. He should be basically done. In fact, I'm looking at his army bar right now. There's actually nothing in it. It might be just him. It means we might finally be able to take Arnheim. What I really need is replenishment, and thankfully we got Yastra into encampment mode, or whatever his stance is, where he's replenishing. I'm taking the city, one way or another. Oh, and now Morathi has gained the same trait, because we both defeated Aleth Anar. Good. Excellent. Very pleased about that. Oh, we got the 500 battle captives, so there's a chunk of money. Good, good. And perform the sacrifice to Hecate for 1,500. I will think about it. What is the sacrifice to Hecate? Experience gain for sorceresses, experience per turn for sorceresses, Winds of Magic reserve up, hero action success chance up by 40% for sorceresses. Well, that's great game, but I actually can't do the sacrifice to Hecate because I don't have a sorceress yet. I mean, technically Morathi is one, but they mean a sorceress hero, not a sorceress lord. Okay, all of that being done, what are the chances I can just walk into Arnheim right now? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. I could just starve him out. That's going to be 7 turns, though. 7 turns. And Sabaoth, you're not really going to be able to do anything anymore, are you? No, there's nothing you can do here. Nothing. I mean, I could go have you just bother the Skeggy over here. Just pick at them. Counterfeit. Oh dear, Bird Brains and Bobcat are doing facts at each other, and it's all military stuff. I'm just going to keep out of this. Polska's going to make his own facts, because we need a niche genre. Okay, so my chat will eventually become just facts, which is not a bad thing. Actually, I'm not wholly opposed to that. Alright, how much money do we have? 5,267 in the treasury. one turn away from doing this. Ah, but I can get my port up. That should be a good income boost. 200 to 400. And growth up as well. Yeah, I'll take that. I will definitely take a piece of that. Okay, next, Sabioth. I don't really have anything for you to do, Sabioth, at this stage. There's not a heck of a lot for you to do. Why don't you just embed in Morathi's army? You can just hang out with Morathi. You'll get along. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Next live stream facts, Lizard. Okay, lizards. So it will be casual lizard facts with Polsk. I'm just trying to think of what are we naming this, because we've got random facts with Bird Brains and Did You Know with Bobcat. Lizard knowledge with Polsk. I don't know. I'm sure you'll think of something between now and then. Lord Not Moved. Yeah, I have no plans to move him. Just stay in channeling mode so you can replenish a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. End that turn, if you would be so kind, please. More niche. Excellent. There's enough niche here. Bird Brains focuses on aircraft. Bobcat does indeed try to keep its feet on the ground, except for the space stuff. So adding lizards is very niche. I can't deny that. It's extremely niche. Well, I mean, if you're into lizards, I guess. All right. Now what? Really just want to get into Arnheim. And I'd prefer not to do a wall fight with the shape my troops are in. Oh, what is this guy doing? He's making a move. He's making a move. He's coming across the sea there. A tribute. During the monthly court meeting, one of your lords brings forth a chest full of gold. Well, I only have the one lord. They declare it a tribute to the crown. Of course, they hope for a glimpse of your favor. Sure. Why would I not do that? If I accept the gold, I get 2,000 gold and loyalty +1 from Yasta. Or I could get 5,000 gold, but lower his loyalty by 5. There's no bad scenario with accepting the gold. What would raise everyone else's taxes turn? Lords have a chance to lose loyalty, tax rate up, but that's only for 8 turns. This 2,000 gold, that's forever. So yeah, I will totally accept the gold from Yastra. No question. Reptile Rambles. Scales of Wisdom. Oh, Bobcat, you are good with the puns. I'll give you that. You are good with the puns. Vosseros, too, wherever he's gotten off to recently. He's good with the puns as well. So, we're beaten up badly. Yastra is beaten up, and he's replenishing very, very slowly. I think... Did they just leave? Is his army gone? Because if so, can I just march right in now? With his army out of here? I'm taking it. I'm taking it as an auto-resolve. We'll be wicked beaten up about this, but I need to get Yastra back to defend against the Skeggi. So he's got to get into a friendly city right now. We'll take a hit. It's not a complete walkover, but with Aleth, with his army gone... Yeah, I'm walking right in. Auto-resolving that. Yep, totally took a beating on that. Actually lost a couple of units there. But I think basically worth it. Yeah, we'll occupy... Oh, shoot, I forgot to get the slaves. Oh, well. Oh, well. There's a phrase I don't often say. Death Piercer. Bonus versus an infantry and charge bonus. Well, that's a terrible weapon for Morathi. It'd be a great weapon for Yastra, though. And we have the Black Coast as a province. Good. Okay, you can actually get out of any of these stances. Just go to... If you got into March, could you get all the way to the Moon Shard? Try it. Oh, you're taking the land route. That's silly. The Gateway Foundation has some nice history on designs for rotational space stations on their website. Okay. Facts that are better than others or Fatabto. I think Fatabto's a little much. Bobcat and Birdbrains have kind of, tightened that up. I think we can do better than Fatabto. Although it's kind of fun to say. It is nice to say. I enjoy saying Fatabto. I may say it all night. It may just be a stream of me saying Fatabto. It could happen. What do you want? Oh, you want me to do a commandment. Okay, that's fine. How about... Yeah, let's just get the growth up. Keep the growth up, getting these cities bigger and bigger and bigger. You're gonna, well, thing is, if you're already there, you may as well go over to Iron Spike. Who's got unassigned skill points? Marathi does. Oh, good. You can get into your better spells. So if I give you Evasion later, look at Pit of Shades. Ooh, that sounds good. It's a Vortex spell. Ooh, I like the Vortex spells. Good against armor, strong against multiple units, huge stationary area of effect. Yeah, that's just a solid spell. Oh, yeah, and then Soul Stealer absorbs hit points. Oh, even better. Smoke and Mirrors, I could care less. Yeah, I'll take it just for Pit of Shades and Soul Stealer. Those are great spells. And Yastra probably... Oh, no, Sabioth has an unused skill point. Okay. Oh, I can get your tier things, your level 10 tier things, or whatever they are. Okay, Dark Venom. Here we go. Plus 75% weapon damage, but it's an ability I have to activate. But I would also get an additional 3% success chance. Penge, you have many facts. They're just not related to lizards, airplanes, or spacecraft. So, I mean, unless they are, unless there's something I don't know about you. Polsk will actually change his fact every week. That is kind of upping the game. Yeah, I wait to be impressed. Manbane, additional 3% chance on Assassinate. That's just solid right there. And attribute causes fear. So I send him into battle. He's got a chance of just scaring away the enemy. I always take Manbane. I don't even know why I'm questioning this. I've played enough Assassins for the Dark Elves to know Manbane's the way to go. Discouraged, minus 16 leadership. Also an ability I'd have to activate. This is just causes fear all the time. That's good. So Manbane, please. Yep, we will definitely take that. Next week, can we have a fascinating fact about hovercrafts? Oh, challenge accepted. I will accept that for Polsk. Polsk, you're on hovercraft duty. You are on hovercraft fact duty. Did you know with Bobcat in 1895, Konstantin Tchaikovsky designed a space station? I'm probably misreading that. And again, Bobcat, I'm sorry. I'm reading this from a ways away, so it's not Tchaikovsky. I don't think Tchaikovsky designed a space station. That clearly says something else, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Yeah, there's some L's in there. Tchaikovsky doesn't have an L in his name. I'm also very old. Bobcat, my eyes are going. Had an onboard greenhouse rotational gravity and would utilize solar energy. So not Ilyich Julianov Tchaikovsky, but somebody else did a thing. Excellent. Konstantin, not Tchaikovsky. Type facts in caps. Yes, get with the program. I have old eyes, Bobcat. I can't see them. Oh, I missed Birdbrain's fact. Hang on. Thankfully, we're not in the middle of the battle. Oh, there we go. The A-10 Warthog was the first plane used by the USAF to be built around the gun, and was designed to be slow rather than fast. I actually understood most of that. That wasn't so militarily, crippling to me. I actually understood most of those things, that they designed a plane around a gun. Cool. Unassigned skill points. Who is that? You can call it whatever you want, Polsk, but next week will be about hovercrafts. So I'm just so we're clear, it's going to be about hovercrafts. I think that's a great idea. So go find some facts about hovercrafts. I was violently ill in a hovercraft. Taking the hovercraft from Dover over to France, I was probably about 8 or 9 years old, and I was violently seasick. The very, very poor stewardess, or whomever takes care of a hovercraft passengers, was really horrified when she opened the bathroom door. I'm not actually a big fan of hovercrafts. Random facts with Penge. My front door is brown. That is a random fact. You are Penge. Mission accomplished. Let's see what we can do with these. Yeah, I'm going to keep you going down a fighty range here, Yastra, with devastating charge. I'm going to get you all fighty. So the next time we run into one of those silly elves, we can just hit him with a pointy stick. Oh, there he is! I found him! He's out suffering attrition in the middle of the ocean like a dope. Are you going to come and try and take back your city with one guy? I admire your fortitude, sir. I think I got that one, though. Battered or not, I think I got that. You have one guy. You are suffering attrition on the ocean, but you're going to go ahead and try and take back your city. Okay. Bullets the size of Red Bull cannot a beer can. I have no idea what that means, Bobcat. Your fact work is done, and with that must depart, but for bed. Yes, goodness, it is quite late over there. Yes, absolutely. Today has been exhausting, what with the Daleks and all. Thank you, Penj, as always, for stopping by. You know you're always welcome. So thank you for stopping by and, telling us about your front door. You know what? I know something about you now that I didn't before. I also know you take the Mario franchise onto a desert island, which caused some controversy. Curse of Kornos. A curse has befallen the local forest. One of your lords has begged for the help of Kornos, a god of the hunt. However, he neglected to carry out the sacrifice first. What keeps them loyal? That's really all I want to know. What keeps them loyal? Because I cannot afford a Lord's Rebellion at this stage of the game. Heretic? No. No, wounded. No, I don't want you wounded. I don't want your loyalty going down. I will happily pay 1,000 for 750 experience for Yastra and a chance to gain loyalty for the next 3 turns. Yeah, organize a hunt. I'll take that little money hit. That is absolutely worth it. So you, Aleth Anar, it is literally just you. It's you in a canoe, and you're gonna come and try and take back your city. We technically killed you twice. Alright, we didn't really kill you, we just defeated you, but you're not looking any healthier. You only have 624 hit points left. You got a pair on you, man. I'm not denying that. For a non-gender specific elf, you got a pair on you. To come in a canoe, suffering attrition, just you, and you're going to knock on the door to my newly founded city. Speaking of which, how am I doing? I'm still pretty battered, but we're coming back strong. War Hydra is almost up to full strength. We lost some units, though. We're going to have to train. Actually, while I'm here, I've got military infrastructure here. I can train things. I'm amazed I've never played XCOM before. It's fantastic. My nerves are always shot to bits. You're preaching to the choir with me and Jess. Preaching to the choir. Oh, God, Penj, please tell me I don't die on Monday. Please tell me I don't die on Monday. You can't get me killed. I've lived way too long. I have double tap. Please don't get me killed. Oh, I'm just really glad that Penj likes it. I know it doesn't get a ton of views on his channel. I'm glad he enjoys playing it. I'm glad he keeps playing it because we certainly enjoy watching it. Jess and I are always going to be suckers for an XCOM play every single time. Oh, I'm going to die on Monday, aren't I? I'm totally going to die on Monday. Oh, dear. You didn't put me in that damn skeleton suit, did you? And put me on the middle of a roof with no cover like you did to McKelterson. Oh, you're a terrible excuse for a commander. I saw that you telegraphed that one from a mile off. The second you got the skeleton suit, I said this is going to end badly. This is going to end so badly. All right, what can I recruit here? I've actually got a decent amount of missile troops. I don't really need that. What I really need is people with pointy sticks. So give me those groups of people with pointy sticks so we can shove them in other people's faces. Specifically this guy. You got a pair on you. I'll give it to you. But I don't think you're getting back into Arnheim. Oh, I don't want you to feel that you're playing it for our sakes. I have a blast watching it twice a week, but I think you've got some other viewers on there. I think you've definitely, the comments and the likes from what I've seen, oh my God, is he going for it? He, by himself, one guy just put my city under siege. I feel, just glancing at your comments and the number of likes, it gets, it definitely gets engagement. I know it's not what you want. It's no farm manager or anything like that, but I think there's the interest is there. I actually just had somebody comment today that he just finished watching my XCOM 2 play. So I when you first said you were going to do XCOM, I said the same thing to you, and I think Jess would probably agree that an XCOM series is kind of a grower, not a shower. It doesn't get a ton of views right off the bat, but it does seem to get consistent views. Oh, inspired you to play it. Good. I hope we did. I hope we did. I leaned on Jess completely for my entire XCOM 2 run. But yeah, you may find over time, I have with my XCOM 2 play, that it may continually get views as time goes on, and that's always good. Public Order is finally, well, +1 exploit feuds is finally researched. And Public Order +3 for Marathi because she spent time in places with low Public Order. How is the Public Order in Arnheim? Are we really dying here? It's stabilized. Okay, it has stabilized. That's good. That's in the positive. Yeah, Aleth Anar, by himself, one guy, has put my city to siege. Put my city to siege, and I'm stuck. That stops my recruitment on those troops, doesn't it? Yep, can't recruit those troops anymore. We actually have to come out and face him. Do I have a garrison here yet? No, not you. You. Do I actually even have a garrison? Yeah, I have a growing garrison. They're banged up because they're not full yet, but great. Now we have to go and kill one guy. One guy. This is... Well, he is a legendary lord, I guess. Oh, wait, did we miss a hovercraft fact? Hang on. I don't know where it is. The biggest hovercraft ever is the Russian Zuber class. It was in service from 1988 to today. With a full load, it displaced 555 tons. There are 10 in service. Okay. Oh, God, I'm going to die on Monday, aren't I? I'm totally going to die on Monday. Oh, dear. Yes, go to bed, Penge. Dear God, man, go to bed. It's like really, really late over there. Oh, it's really, really late for Bird Brains, too. Bird Brains is fine. I don't know where Polsk is, but it might be late for him, too. It's kind of late for me, actually. All right. We got to deal with this guy, but let me get... Oh, did you make it into... Yeah, you made it into the Moon Shard. Good. And apparently we can build something in the Moon Shard, or at least nearby. I could get the walls up. Yeah, I'd love to get the walls up. Actually, check that. I want to get walls in Iron Spike. We need better defenses in Iron Spike sort of immediately. Because that could be a target. These defenses can stay. And I want to get this military infrastructure, the Halls of Ravaging, up to level 3. Because then I can tear that down in Quintex and put something better there. And we may as well, if I've got the money, we may as well get the second level of the stables going. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 9 minutes till midnight where Polska is. See, it's late. And if Hawk's still kicking around, I know it's got to be late over in Germany. How does one guy besiege an entire city? Right. Hawk. Sorry, not Hawk. Bobcat. It's just him. It's literally just him. He has besieged my city and, frankly, put my city to a standstill. He could theoretically, if I did nothing, if I just stood here and laughed at him from my walls... Wait, do I have walls up yet? Yes, but they're damaged. Okay. If I did nothing, he'd actually starve me out and win. I would start to suffer attrition. I would eventually starve and be forced to surrender. Because he could actually walk in. I'd have no health left. So he could do it. It's not the stupidest move in the world. I mean, it is, because I'm going to come out and murder him. Sabioth. This is going to be a fun exercise for Sabioth. And actually what I am going to do, specifically for the thing that he keeps coming back, is auto-resolve it. When you auto-resolve battles with lords, it's much more likely that they're actually going to disappear permanently. The AI kind of takes over and completely destroys them, where we actually go out and fight him and win, he could theoretically still come back. So I'm going to auto-resolve it. Goodbye, Aleth Anar. It's been a really crazy night with you. No lie. I thought we were getting into your province a lot easier than we did, but... Oh, I even have my garrison coming up behind me. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Aleth Anar. Let's see. He fielded 1. He lost 1. He has 0 troops remaining. I fielded 1,059. He actually didn't even get a shot in. He didn't get even one of my guys. We must have just swarmed him. Okay, is Aleth Anar? Yes. Faction destroyed. The Nagareth have been destroyed. We have accomplished our mission. Kisco, it is 7 p.m. for Kisco. Now, let's see. That puts you in what? Central time? I know you're in Canada, but for us Americans, so you are an hour ahead of me. Oh, no, wait a minute. An hour ahead of me. Are you sure you're in Canada, Kisco? I don't think you're actually in Canada. I think you might be in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. You're exactly an hour ahead of me in Polsk. That's why the fortune tellers come from my time zone. Indeed, you are from the future. Okay, the Nagareth, after a long and far more difficult battle than I thought it was going to be today. I thought we'd walk into... I mean, we did kind of walk into Bleakhold Fortress. We totally did that. But I thought we'd get into Arnheim a lot easier than that. And we got lucky, basically. Those are 2 battles. Oh, and we unlocked a Regiment of Renown. Good timing. Actually, we needed to replenish our troops. That was a way tougher series of battles than I thought it was going to be. What do you think I want to build in Bleakhold? Oh, quite a bit, actually. Okay. Cool. Then yes, I would love to do that. Give me that. Can I afford some walls there? Or at least some better defenses? Yes, I can. Thank you. And anything I can do? I don't really have any money left, but anything I can do in Titan Peaks? No. No, there is not. Okay. I think... Oh, hang on. Research. Let's research something. Marching to war. Let's speed up. Yeah, let's get a few more military perks. Leadership up. That's never going to be a bad thing. If they can just hold the line for a few more seconds, that's never going to be a bad thing. All right. Good. Black Coast finally belongs to us. It took us insane battles to do it, but it finally belongs to us. Yastra is back in the Titan Peaks. That's better defended now. We've got a lot more military garrisons over there, walls and whatnot. I think that's an excellent place to cut it for the stream, because those were some damn tough battles, and that really took a lot out of me. Oh, you're in PEI. Oh, Kisco. I actually have... That's where totally like half of my family used to come from. Wow, that's... Okay, that makes more sense why you're an hour ahead. Okay, that totally makes more sense. You actually are east of me. Yeah, but pretty much the entire mother side of my family came from PEI. Not this generation. I mean, like 2 generations ago. But I still have family up there. I couldn't tell you where they are. I've never been there. I've never been there in my life, although I've heard it's very, very lovely, and a lot of my family have been up there. Yeah, I've got relatives up in PEI, and that's where most of my family came from. So, cool. Oh, even more in common, Kisco. All right, awesome place to call the stream. We are coming up on the, I guess it's now the Warhammer Death Hour. It's not even the XCOM Death Hour, but yeah, it's coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I think that's a really good place to cut it, because we've kind of accomplished our mission. We have taken the Black Coast. The Black Coast belongs to us, and I can kind of think about what our next move is. Do we start invading Ulthuan? Because now we've got a great jumping off point from Arnheim. We can make it over there in effectively 1 turn, and not risk a lot of attrition or anything like that. Or do we go start dealing with the Norskins down here who keep picking at us? Or do we start going north? Because there's some good stuff up north. There's some real good stuff up here. And we might have to break some alliances to do it, but there's some valuable real estate up there. But anyway, awesome place to call the stream for now. Thank you guys, Jess, Birdbrains, Pulse, Kisco, Bobcat, all you guys, anyone who's lurking back there, I appreciate it. And I know I say it every single week, but I really do appreciate you guys coming by and doing this every weekend. I really do look forward to this every single weekend. I get up on Monday and I look forward to Saturday, especially with the new rig, because we can actually play some cool games. You're very welcome, Kisco. I hope I will see you same time next week. We do this every Saturday at 4. Barring some major emergency, it's Saturday at 4, and we'll figure out where Marathi's going to go next, because that was a tough day for her, and I think we can expand our empire a little bit next time. But I will check all you guys out later. Thank you again for coming by. I will see you later on. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.